Hello and welcome, everyone. We have Jim in the house here today, and we're going to
Hey,
cover attracting your ideal Facebook audience.
hey,
Welcome,
Fabio.
Jim.
Hello, everybody.
Awesome. So, yeah, we're excited to share with you guys a couple of tips here that you guys can utilize to attract your ideal uh, customer, your ideal audience to you. And, Jim, I think like the first very thing that even before doing anything is understand your audience, their interests, their behaviors, like the things that they do, the things that they like, what do they talk about, how do they view this certain thing, how do like all these things and that we work on. We teach this also at the World Digital Marketing Academy is how to really do market research and get to know your audience really really well so that then you can better position yourself.
Absolutely. And as well as getting to know your audience, giving them the opportunity to get to know you and exactly what you're, delivering and what your message is as well. I see.
Absolutely.
I see. We've got a Facebook user. I don't know. StreamYard seems so finicky sometimes. If you don't give it permission to identify you at the top of the screen, I know I do it often in calls, and it still doesn't identify me. So
Yeah.
hopefully, we'll just
Yeah.
go
Here,
back and find out who that is later on in the Facebook group.
you guys could. Sure, yeah, definitely. I'll hop in here and check. Oh, we got it's Casey, I believe. Yeah, it's Casey.
Oh, wow.
Casey in the house. That's awesome.
Hello, Casey. I was
Yes.
watching I was watching a bunch of Casey's videos this morning. She's really coming into her own. I love it, and couldn't ask for a better marketing person than we have in her. She's really getting the word out about us. So that's fantastic.
Absolutely. She's very creative, and yeah, hardworking woman. So
Yeah,
it's all the difference when you
yeah.
put in the work. So yeah, attracting your ideal Facebook audience. One thing that number one is like use Facebook Live video. That is a great way, an effective way to build trust and relationships, um, and a way to talk to people, right? And to get to attract them to you, because the more visibility you have, and plus credibility, people start uh, seeing you as a credible person. Then being profitable is just a byproduct of that. So entertain on video, entertain as well, educate, empower um, your audience, and that's how you really attract your ideal tribe into you. Because for me, it's like it's been as I'm going through life and the things that I do, the way that I can communicate as well, my English, pronouncing, and everything. Like some people connect more with me for certain things, and that's how you attract your kind of tribe, because normally we attract almost kind of like who we are, similar to those things. And so doing live videos, um, it's an absolutely great way to attract your audience. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's number one. Use Facebook Live, and yeah, Facebook Lives are amazing. You can just press go live and just go live on it. And I know it sometimes can be difficult putting yourself out there, and if you never put yourself out there, actually done a great video on that, which is on the World Digital Marketing Academy Facebook community, where you can watch if or if you have no ideas what to do on the live, what to say. But in my view, it's just put yourself out there. It doesn't really sometimes matter what you say. It is important, but it's more the energy, and people connect more into a human level more than um, what you're saying. Although they're paying attention, they're learning from it. Uh, they're trying to get a couple of golden nuggets here and there. Um, But yeah, the more you are seen, the better, and the more value you can provide on your videos, the more you can charge your your customers, your your leads. The more you can charge, the more value you can give, the more you can charge. Anything you want to add there, Jim?
Well, I'm sorry, I can't. I somehow I don't know how I lost you. I don't know if power went out, and it was weird. I totally lost the screen, and I tried to come back in, and then I could see you, but I couldn't see me. So anyway,
But now it's good though. I can see you now. I did
yeah,
stalk two gyms at one point here on the dashboard.
that was odd. I don't know what happened. I know they're doing some work outside my neighbor's yard. For a second there, I thought maybe they killed the electric line or something.
Good, but awesome. I can hear you now. Great. So
Good.
yeah, use Facebook Lives, video. Way to go. Then the second thing you want to do to attract your ideal Facebook audience is have daily interactions. Interacting equals to connecting, right? Connecting.
Yeah.
Um, if you want just more likes, more comments, just more everything, you also have to comment on other people's stuff, right? Uh, and just be yourself, be authentic, and start conversations. And having daily interactions absolutely will increase everything in terms of like it will increase not only the like it will increase your awareness, it will increase the connections you have with people, it will increase your revenue as well in your business. So daily interactions, it's where it's at. It's so important because some people just don't feel comfortable moving on or buying something from you if you never interacted with them or never liked their stuff, right? So going into liking people's stuff, you know, if it's their birthday, say happy birthday. um, just having a daily interactions, and I do this especially now we're launching an offer, and DM game and just daily interactions are where it's at because you can better understand where they're at. um, and it's a great thing to do daily, is interacting with your audience. Like people like your stuff, they like you do a live, they like your live, you get in touch with them. Hey, hey Jonathan, thank you so much for liking my stuff. What did you enjoy about the video, right? Get feedback, build a relationship. So daily interactions, really powerful. And on it, you want to add anything here, Jim?
Well, only that I've observed since I've started doing more of it that the people that you interact with, it seems like it's, I'm no expert at all on the Facebook algorithm, which I know you know it very well, but I've noticed it since you've encouraged me to start doing more of it myself, that the people you're interacting with, you tend to come up on their feed more. They tend to come up on your feed more often. It's interesting how that happens. The only thing I would advise is I would always be genuine in the comments that you make. If I mean, I wouldn't just say, hey, that's a great post when you never even looked at it, or that kind of thing. I know a lot of people do that, and I personally don't like it, so I don't respond to them, and I've even kind of closed some of those people out. But if you're genuine and you're sincere in your interactions, I think people feel that it resonates, and that helps with them reciprocating the message back. So that's all I wanted to add to that I've noticed that.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Absolutely. I noticed that as well. And having daily interactions, like this is a skill that you will master over time. And in the beginning stages when I started, I remember I never liked doing this, and I always thought to myself, oh, how can I do this in a way that I don't do the DM work, like I don't have connections. But then what happened is I kept that mindset where I'm not going to have conversations because I want to just do affiliate marketing. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to make money. And I had this mindset for a couple of like almost, perhaps almost like a year and a half or something, without doing any almost any conversations, and my income went down drastically. And then I learned that this like having conversations and interactions with your audience, it's what will generate the most revenue. And so once I've learned this and I started applying back the DM game and starting getting good at it, my income went up. So definitely is something I highly recommend. Even if you do not like it, just go for it and be on the DMs, because it helps tremendously. And there's a lot psychology behind on how to connect with people on the internet, how to position yourself. You don't want to come across as a salesperson. You don't want to come across as somebody just sending links out of the blue, out of nowhere, without being with no permission. You don't want to be spamming people. Like, that's a no. But we all go through this in the beginning stages, especially.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're doing, and we're just doing that. But
Yeah.
there's what proper ways to connect, like build intimacy, uh, things that are related um, to each other. Look for commonalities, um, and they have real connections with intention. That is a real game changer. um, Connections with intention, and just being authentic, real, having real conversations. Keep it simple, and yeah, let's go to number three. Yeah, number three, which is use Facebook Messenger. And that is a no-brainer. But yeah, that is where you can actually connect one-on-one. You can use audio recordings, like you press that little messenger thing that you can talk to, and that builds more trust with your audience. um, yeah, use Messenger. And Messenger is really powerful. You can even use Messenger as your own CRM, where, because it's great, because you can see which people replied, who didn't, who opened it. So yeah, just Messenger, it's a great way. And yeah, anything you want to add there, Jim?
No, I mean, I think you covered it. Definitely, Messenger gets that closeness as opposed to the public post. When you get that one-on-one connection, the Messenger is a lot easier to keep the flow of things, and I think that of course becomes a great way of getting to know your audience and your audience getting to know you. They feel that connection. So yeah,
Absolutely. And Facebook Messenger, um, just like any other messenger, it's like it's easy to connect with people, because now people nowadays now use Messenger a lot. And we teach this at the World Digital Marketing Academy, that we teach a lot of nurturing, how to do nurturing correctly, because nurturing is where the money is. I don't know if the saying, the money is in the follow up.
yeah,
Yeah. And so Messenger, following up by Messenger, it's a really powerful way to build that those touch points.
yeah.
um, yeah, so use Facebook Messenger. Now the fourth one, and this is a very important one, you understand the benefits of Facebook groups. Facebook groups are amazing because, one, it gathers a whole group of people that are on into the same thing. They're all focused on achieving that thing, and they're all there together. So that alone is such a powerful thing to know, that you can tap into these groups full of people that are basically doing what you're doing, or perhaps they are trying to solve an issue that you have the solution. So Facebook groups are so powerful, and um, that's how you can really build relationships, and connect with like-minded people inside of them, and that's why it's so powerful. Um, and is what we teach this at our inner circle community, that your Facebook community it's like your hub, is the nurturing machine, is where everybody comes in, and then once they are in, we look at that lead very carefully, and we really do our best to take care of that lead. And it's not just by sending them, it's not just by trying to sell them something. It's actually trying to understand where they're at, and providing them with trainings material so they can, um, because the more it's with marketing, it's the same as with life. If you have a friend that's always knocking on your door and saying, hey, well, what are you doing? Oh, you're doing this. Oh, let me help you with this. Okay, here's the training, go do it. And then this guy just keep knocking at the door giving you stuff. Won't you, isn't it normal that you'd like that person, like, is always showing up and giving you resources and trying to help you and really cares about you? So that's the same thing with marketing. You have to have these things in place, to work effectively. And the Facebook community, it's really incredible for this. We got so many comments, and I'm sorry I'm not putting them up. Let's put them up. How do you notice yourself if you are coming over too much salesperson? Interesting. Good question.
I think it comes down to your own comfort zone. I mean, there's, you know, I've done business for many years, and I I went to many sales courses throughout the years, and in some of those courses, there were things that I just wasn't comfortable doing. And of course, you always have to get out of that comfort zone, and you have to try certain things. But you'll get your own feedback from your audience as to, you do have to go out on the limb every now and then, and maybe you do come across a little too salesy to certain individuals, but then that message lets you know yourself maybe what isn't within you to just naturally speak. And again, I think your own sincerity, your own enthusiasm, if you have all those things, it's much easier to sell something without even realizing that you're selling. I mean, it's just it attracts people. People want to be part of it. So I again, in the beginning, you're going to probably go out on the limb and do some things you're not comfortable with, but you know, it'll only take a couple of times for people to give you that feedback that, wow, you're really pushing this on me, and you kind of start to realize whether you are being a little too pushy. But again, those are all things you have to reach out beyond your own comfort zone to do, and you'll see what works and you'll see what doesn't work. Again, these things, um, they take time, like any skill in life. I mean, if you're some people are just gifted to be very persuasive whenever they talk. And but if you do, I mean, Casey's question is a good one, because I over the years I developed my own selling style whenever I was doing business, and then I realized that I wasn't the kind of person who was giving numbers and stats. I was always the person that I had to have my own belief and conviction behind it, what I learned about the product, what I liked about it, and that always came through whenever I spoke to people about the product. So it again, a skill, I think, like any, to answer Casey's question, is it just you develop it. But I don't think there's ever one solid line of when you know if you're being too pushy, other than if your feedback from everybody is, hey, you're getting a little too pushy with me. Then that's where you do a little self-analysis and realize maybe you're emphasizing a certain point too strongly, and you need to, again, you need to listen to your audience. Whatever they're giving you is what you work with to relate to them.
Absolutely. And I would like to add, uh, like, here's some ways you can notice, if you're being too salesy to a person, if you're selling too much, or if you are coming across as salesy. One is, perhaps you have something to promote and you think everybody needs it. And so you go out there and you start blasting like links, or just asking everyone and everybody. That's, you're pushing over, because one, not everybody needs your product. So why promote to everybody? That's one thing. Then another way you can notice is, are you going into a conversation or talking about something just for the sake of making the money, or are you talking to them in a way that you're trying to understand them and actually want to help them and not
Good
think
point.
about the money?
That's a great
So,
point.
yeah, so if you, yeah, that's how you can notice. If you're just thinking, oh, how can I do this email, do this because this and this, so I can make some money today, then this is how you're being pushy. You'll be pushy by mistake because your mind is like, you people can feel that in your voice, in your text. It come across as salesy. So those are a few things that yeah, those are a few ones. So if you do that, then you can spot if you're being too salesy, if you are just thinking about the money and not thinking about the person. So if you can really help, because when I look, for instance, when I talk to somebody and I can really feel that their potential, I can really see that they can do it. For me, I it's not it's for me, selling is easy. It becomes easy and it becomes a no-brainer because the person will feel that I the effort that I'm making is genuine, and they can feel it because they've seen the value. Also, it's like they need to see the value as well. So you need to have a couple of things in place in order to not sound salesy, I think. You need to believe in your product so much that yeah, all these things matter. So these are all things, and there's more, even more to it. um yeah, thank you for the tip. You're welcome. Yeah, and what Jim said also made a lot of sense. uh it made a lot of sense because it's it's like you have to know yourself too. It's like you have to be aware of yourself too,
Yeah.
as you're doing stuff throughout your life. I
Yeah.
like to think, like, even thoughts. Sometimes we have to be aware of our thoughts, and I think that's where it's at too. You have
Yeah.
pay attention to yourself,
Absolutely.
because if you know it's wrong, then you gotta do something about it. Casey.
Yeah, I would definitely say don't ever do anything that you personally, goes against your own morals, dignity, beliefs. Somebody can tell you this will work. This is the next best thing since sliced bread. But if you in your own heart don't like it, then don't do it. That's
Mhm.
so yeah, let's move on. Number 4, understand the benefits of the Facebook groups.
Yeah, yeah. So understand the benefits, because Facebook group, it's a hub, it's a community, like I was saying, and yeah, it's so beneficial. One, because it has a couple of ingredients in there that makes your automation process easy as well. You can tag everybody, you can tag everyone. You can everybody. It's like you can make it private, so only people that are qualified, you accept them or not. If they, perhaps you have a couple of qualifying questions that they don't answer, then you can ask them before we approve you. You have to answer these questions, make sure they're qualified for the group. And then you have your tribe over there. You're doing lives, you're posting. uh it's like, it's very, very powerful, very. And there are other ways to build a community other than Facebook, but Facebook is really a solid way. Well, if you are looking to attract your ideal customer audience into Facebook, so into Facebook, yeah, Facebook groups. Because a page is not like a group, right? A page is you just post. A group, it's no, it's more like a community. And yeah, it's there's a lot that you can do in there that very valuable, that helps. You can add resources into the group, all these things, so it's very powerful. Yeah, so that's that. And so those are there are four ways. Let me just take this out. on attracting your ideal Facebook audience. So one is use Facebook Live video. The more you go live, the better. Have daily interactions. Yeah, connections. Connections is everything.
Yeah.
And use Facebook Messenger to connect, right? And understand the benefits of a Facebook group as well, because there are a lot to it. And I actually have a couple of trainings on how to things you won't want to miss on Facebook group. There's a lot of things that you can do in there that makes it better, I should say.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's up. Um, I want to. Yeah, anything you want to add, Jim?
No, I mean, I knew we probably because of our time constraints today, we were going to have to cover it quickly. But I do think that's a good at least intro. We can always get more in depth on any one of those points if anybody wants to cover those later on. But um, I just wanted to make sure we at least did a live today again for the benefits of the group and the traffic and the movement that it causes. So I'm glad were able to cover them at least.
Absolutely. And Casey here connecting with the people all over the world. Absolutely. So on
I love
Facebook,
that.
you can connect with anybody all over the world. It's so interesting that we are working with people from all over the world.
Yeah.
People from
Yeah.
Portugal, we got people from Belgium, we got people from America, people from,
South America. Yeah,
yeah, Canada, Australia, UK.
yeah,
Crazy. The internet is so powerful and such a great way
that's what I
to
love
help
about the
other
internet.
people.
Yeah, I love that about the internet. I mean, I used to all my life, the majority of my business was South and Central America, and I always wanted to go to other places to do business, but I guess everybody has their background and their specialties. But the world of the internet has opened up so many things that I really like it, and I think many people can be very fortunate starting their businesses and the exposure around the world with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so yeah, that's what's up. We'll leave we have a special offer going on at this moment
Which we
at the
extended.
world, which we extended, yeah. So we're giving a couple more days because the feedback has been great and people like we want to be able to also help as many people as possible. So it's a really good, really, really big discount. And so it's yeah, you have up till day 17 um, uh, to book a time with us, and you'll catch me or Jim or both of us on the call. And no hard selling. We're not selling anything. We're basically learning about you, see if you are a good fit, and if you are a good fit, and if we know we can help you, we'll let you know, and
Yeah.
we'll ask you what you want to do, not what we want you to do. We'll give you ideas. We'll perhaps try to help you make a better decision if we can. Um, because honestly, for me, it's like is these big investments that I made in myself that really got me to make and just go beyond what I was used to. Um,
Yeah. It
so
comes down to that. I think it comes down to so many people don't realize that, which I was one of them, honestly. I mean, I can say I was honestly one of those people that I thought I could all figure it out for myself. And I did figure out a lot for myself, but I did that in the process of about 2 years. And then I started investing in people. I invested in your course and I've invested in other courses. And that's the thing. You get some real pearls out of different people, different courses. I mean, it's amazing. The same person can say the same thing that somebody else says, but it doesn't enter your head until the other person says it for whatever reasons. But the important thing is to invest in yourself and you will progress to where it'll get you faster to where you want to be other than, just looking at all the information on the internet. So that is what I hope we continue to do with people, and that people will understand about us. That if after our conversations, it's like, no, I'm not ready for this. I don't want to do this. Hey, we understand. And a no isn't always a no. A no sometimes is just I'm just not ready right now. So,
absolutely.
don't be scared to talk to us. We're not, we're not going to spin you into something that you're going to have to end up selling your house or whatever.
That's funny. Okay, and like I want to show you guys here just real quick what we do. We help coaches and creators build profitable digital consulting businesses from scratch. Our month training program that shows you how to get high ticket clients coming to you instead of you chasing them, and with predictable and high return on your investment. Okay. Then we what we do is we work on your mindset. We give you the blueprints you need. We keep you accountable. We will help you build a no-brainer offer that you can sell between 1,000 to 100,000 with conviction. We'll help you build a community that will generate you booked calls, and we will help you dominate online. Just and we go step by step. We have a training, and we have inner circle calls. We have a lot of students having great results, and yeah, the people that are in the mastermind are really excited, and we can't wait to see the results from the students that we're getting here now at this first stage of our partnership here with me and Jim, which I'm
Yeah.
very excited to see.
Yeah. Time tells all.
Tell us all, well, what do you got? The students are already moving forward. We've got we
Yeah.
got Chrissy's already like over 1,000 followers on TikTok uh, in about a week.
9 days, in less than 9 days, I think it was.
Yeah, so TikTok and repurposing, creating omnipresence, and all of that. So that's what we do. That's how we can help you, and we only will try to help you if we see we can help you, or else we'll tell you why not, and also give you some training to help you along your journey.
Yeah.
So with that said, that's all for this video. We'll see you guys next time. Next
Thanks,
week,
KC. Thanks everybody for being on.
yeah. Looking forward to seeing you guys again, and hit hashtag replay if you watch this on replay. So I know you guys were here. And
Yep.
any questions, always feel free to drop them below,
Absolutely.
and we'll get back to you and answer the questions. So thanks, and we'll speak to you guys very soon. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye
Take care,
bye.
guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.